Hey everybody, it's Aaron with Defensive Concepts and Solutions. I'm going over some other close quarter battle situations that involve lethal force and the use of your firearm for the armed professional, security officers that carry weapons, law enforcement, whatever the case may be. Okay. This is Bob, the body opponent back. Obviously he's our bad guy. Just for the record, weapon is clear and safe. Okay. Empty mag, empty weapon. Okay. Nothing in the mag, nothing in the mag well, empty magazine, okay. We're training safe. Training safe is a paramount thing, always has to be done. Okay, I've shown you the close quarter stuff where you do the shield stuff, that's for really close quarter stuff. Another one to think about, and it gets lost a lot in close quarter battle type situations, is the use of leg kicks. Leg kicks are very effective in close quarter battles, but they're often neglected because we think about the hands of the bad guy, which is something we definitely have to think about. But we have those other offensive and defensive tools at our disposal. A good example is, here comes a guy, he's chasing at you. You don't really have a whole lot of places to go. You can go backwards, which is definitely a good thing to create distance, which gives you time. The problem with going backwards is you can only go backwards for so far, so long before he is going to fill up all that extra space and distance and eventually get you. So even though going backwards does have its place, it's limited. So what are we going to do if someone's charging at us and we don't have much time, but we have just enough distance, like maybe 4 to 5 feet, depending on space relations and the size of your body and everything. But one thing we want to think about, especially with edge weapon encounters. Okay, edge weapon encounters are very, very deadly. Instead of moving in, which some circles advocate going in, which doesn't necessarily, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but when you go inside with a knife attack, you're basically jumping into their blender. And I don't like to go in the blender. So what I advocate is as they come up on you, deliver a nice solid kick, okay? Right into the groin. Now remember, we're talking lethal force here, okay? Lethal force. So kicking someone in the groin is justified because we're talking about deadly force here. The idea with the groin kick is we're just creating enough of pain and enough of temporarily stunning and stopping the person where we can create our own distance, and we want to offset. We want to get off the line just enough time to get our firearm into play, okay? And then from there, we open fire. So, here comes the guy, he's a crazy psycho, he's done a bunch of drugs or whatever, and he's got a stick or a gun or a knife. And it's like, oh shit, hold me, get back. And in that case, I was good enough to kick him all the way over. But that's okay, that's a good thing. In reality, if he's kicked in the groin, he's actually going to bend over forward, and then we're going to take a deep 45-degree angle backward step in any one of these two directions while we draw the firearm. And then we can assess. Drop the knife, drop the knife, drop the bottle, drop whatever it is they have. And if they're still an aggressive opponent and they're advancing on us, then of course we can put shots downrange, center mass. So there it is. Take the shit out of Bob, send him flying into the next week. Train hard, fight easy.